again and welcome back to the channel. My name's Annie and this is my creative detour. Today I'm doing another detour video of doing something a little bit more arty. I'm going to do card number 2 of the full deck challenge number 3 by Shana. Shana's channel is called ShanoukiArt, and I'll have the link below for you to watch her video about the introduction to the challenge. For those of you that don't know what it is, in a brief overview, it's a full deck of cards challenge, and you basically collage uh, for the 52 cards out of the deck, and you do one a week. And Shana does a video every Thursday and then gives a new prompt for the coming week for everyone to do. So this week's prompt is orange. And last week's prompt was red. So I'm running a little bit behind, a week or two behind, but that's okay. Everyone can do it in their own time. And it's lots of fun. There are a few rules to the challenge. One is that the card identifier needs to be visible, at least one of them. So you can see here the 2 of hearts is visible. Another requirement is that you need to follow the prompt that she's giving you for week to week. So like I said, this week's prompt is that it is orange. Another one is that you have to carry over something from the week before into your card this week. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm either going to do birds. So this one's got some birds on it, and I'd have to put birds on this one. Or I may carry over this split pin and have another interactive element. So using a split pin again on today's card is a possibility for me. My other requirement, or her other requirement, is that you have to pick one thing that you're going to do on every card every week. So on the 52 cards, you're going to do something. And for hers, she's going to put a postage stamp on every single card. For mine, I've decided that I want to use paint swatches. So on every card, on the face of the card, I have to put a part of a paint swatch. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's the name or whether I die cut out some of it, or if I emboss it and put it on, whatever. But I have to use at least one portion of a paint swatch on the face of the card. And you can see that this one, I used the name here, and this paint swatch was called Red Splendor Red, and the number of it was 166. So today I'll be using some more paint swatches. So let's get started. I'm not going to pick the card. I'm going to just see which card comes up. And last week I specifically went for a red card because I just thought with the red it was worthwhile picking something that was red. But with the orange, I don't really mind, and we'll pick something randomly from the pack. All right, I'm just pulling out this card. And it's the 2 of clubs. Looks like we might be getting all the 2s done. All right, I'll put them away for next week. We'll start working on playing with some of these things that I've pulled. Now, I don't really have a lot of orange in my stash, but I went through a few things. These are the paint swatches that I have. So let's put all those. I've got lots of paint swatches, a few bits of cut aparts. This one says, I will never forget this day. I don't think I'm going to use that. I don't mind this bit here, especially the bit at the end, you are destined to do great things. I quite like the end of that sentiment. I don't necessarily want the whole thing. So I think at the moment I'm going to have a bit of a play, and this is where I'm hoping that the video will stay in Zoom. I'll put the video to some music so that you can just watch me playing, and I'll speed the video up a little bit. So just sit back and relax, and listen to some nice music and watch my design process unfold. Okay, so let's just recap on what I've done. I used 3 different paint swatches in the background, and I just tore them across, and I tore out a hole for where the identifying card number needs to be. I also put a little bit of Stella on the center of the flower, which I'm not sure whether the camera will pick that up, but it's glittery paint pen, and a little bit on the leaves. I also have put some scratchy sketch marks in just a black outline pen, and I put um, a bird in the background there. So carrying over the 2 elements, I only needed to carry over one, but I ended up carrying over a bird and the split pin fixing so that I could swivel the flower and hide the bird. I have put a little bit of shadowing on it as well, and I've pulled out a eyelet to put an eyelet in, so I'll do that now. I'll just punch that in. So I've just popped an eyelet in, and I pulled out a sentiment that I liked the look of, and it says, "Let life surprise you." It's just out of the Tim Holtz Small Talk. So I think I'm just going to pop that on. I liked that it said, "Let life surprise you," and then hidden behind the flower is the little bird. Okay, so I've stuck that on. I'll just put a few little scratchy lines around it, and to give it a little bit of shadowing. I'm happy with that. So for the elements that I'm going to carry over, I'm not sure whether I'm going to carry over the Stella on the flower. So depending on what I do for the next one, but I'm just giving myself a few choices, or I might carry over one of these colors here, one of these oranges into the yellow. So we'll just see. This is what I've ended up coming up with for my next card challenge. And the challenge is run by Shana at ShanoukiArt. I'll put the link down below. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Thanks again for tuning in. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.